Hello, everyone. Backfield is somewhere. I forgot to take him here into the office, but I think I know where he is. Just a moment. Well, why do I always play air guitar and drums before Hades comes on? You mean this? Yeah, I would too. And due to some hitherto unknown reasons, my hero counter is gone. There it is. How are we people doing? It seems we have two people in, or at least watching, according to my Streamlabs. Says two. Could be more watching on the background. How are you doing, my lovely dear friends of my channel? Um, so just a moment ago, not moment ago, but the Patreon. I had a Patreon special video. I went through some statistics for my channel, um, which seem to be quite interesting. Interesting to say the least. And I can tell you that this is the 230th video on my channel, public video. And then I have some unpublished videos because they're there are the Patreon videos, live videos that are there and available to you if you join the Patreon tier, Stefan's people. So it's Martin here once again, and Stefan on the subwoofer there. And then again, I have this little lamb, kind of a keyring, I think, spiritual purpose. But I have this lamb hanging on my microphone stand always, even when I'm not using my computer. So anyway, I lost my train of thought again. So yes, I just went through some statistics the other day. Where is Booby? He's gone. She, they, gone. I don't know. Gone somewhere. So I went through some stats, and due to the warning videos, my channel stats went up. Oh well, skyrocketed. So there's been an influx of views, comments, and more viewing time in terms of viewing hours. Um, let's see if I'll go, and I've gained um hang on, 61 subscribers. So there you go, 61 subscribers in just a few, in a matter of, say, say 3 weeks. In a matter of 3 weeks, plus 61 subscribers, uh, and an increase of 455.2 viewing hours uh, in in comparison to 28 days before. So, and then I've had an extra 12,000 views, and this has been uh, primarily because of these the warning videos, which the live version it has, let's see, it has 6,921 organic views net, uh, and 357 likes, which is quite insane comparing to the video. The video immediately before that had 33 views, 0 comments, 2 likes, and even the Eurovision video had only 83 views, 0 comments, and 3 likes. So what I've had is uh, low 40s maximum. Uh, so, and I've maybe, okay, say high 50s maximum, high 50s maximum, like 58, 59 maximum in the actually in the 5 months prior to the Eurovision videos. I've had the maximum views I've had been in high 50s, 0 comments. I think live the warning video is the first one. There has been this year 2023 there had been 1, 2, 3, 4. No, yeah, 3 videos with comments this entire year until the warning video just exploded, and then I've had worse luck with regards to comments. The last recorded video where I had comments before the warning video was last December. So it's quite saddening to see that so few comment on my videos and so very few like my videos in general. But that's how it goes. Okay, so as for the plans, okay, so as you may have noticed, there has been a a premiere has appeared Okay, and that need has to some maybe some explaining to do as to what that is. So I am starting a new um, what? Yeah, it says I need to visit my previous hometown and get a plush squirrel. Hmm, plushies are always nice. Okay, so there is new Mental Monday. So Mental Monday is a new series of videos. Uh, this first video is sort of the introduction to it, to this series. It's about 10 minutes long, maybe. I could check, but I'm not sure. Interesting that I don't even remember how. Sorry, it's about 6.5 minutes. So it's not long, but it's a very poignant introduction to that one, to that new series. It's um, it's a series that where of an indefinite number of videos. They are always recorded, and I'll talk about uh, what that is later on. And yeah, the videos will be two or three times, times a month. So at least fortnightly, on a fortnightly basis, at least you will get these videos for viewing. Um, the Monday slot has been so far has been vacant for a very long time, uh, several, very many months now. So I decided to go a bit different. Um, Mental Mondays, yeah, Mental Mondays, yeah. Peter likes to think uh, people are that in that interested in your videos, they forget to comment, like and comment. Yeah, well, that most people forget to watch, to be quite frankly. It's according to stats. But hey, I hope that Mental Mondays uh, will become successful. If not, too bad. I don't care because it's um, something that I've thought for a while. That what I, you know, considering what I should do with the Monday slots, and mental health is something that um, yeah, it's something that I've talked about, but it's always been in direct relation to the topic that I've been discussing. So any random, what, for example, the mental, uh, the effects on mental health, for example, on of HRT, or other gender affirming care, puberty blockers, and so forth and so forth. But now I decided to make um, a series of its own about um, mental health issues because I think the topic is very important, um, and especially it's very important when it comes to LGBTQ plus people. just seem to begin with, it's just the importance comes in. It plays a very big part, big when it comes to the discrimination, the anti-LGBTQ attitudes and legislation, which obviously will affect both physical and mental health of LGBTQ plus people. But mental health is something that is not often discussed openly because mental health issues are often they uh, all too often they carry a taboo. A huge taboo is often attached to mental health issues, and it shouldn't be the case. We should, um, oh, honestly, as a society, we should open our eyes and see that most people at some point in their lives struggle mental health, with their mental health, and anyone telling me otherwise is kidding themselves. Every Pretty much every one of us will have these episodes of anxiety, um, perhaps some level of depression, uh, burnout. Burnout is also whether the burnout be from work or studies. It's mental health, and of course there are physiological responses that have to do with and immunological um, effects that, for example, severe depression can have, and burnout can have, and long-term um, anxiety and depression can have. Blood, for example, blood pressure is one good, and cardiovascular vascular issues. So, and because these aren't really talked about enough, um, we need to, as Peter's saying here, um, destigmatize mental health, um, and mental health issues in particular, because it's very important. Because often the problem is that people won't seek for help because there is the stigma. They don't want to get the stamp on their forehead in their society, uh, in their social circle, that they're the one to um, seek, that they have problems, they struggle with their mental health, and it's somehow um, bad, and they will not. There's a less of a chance that they will seek treatment, perhaps therapy, medication, um, perhaps some other treatment prescribed by a doctor, a specialist psychiatrist, um, and it can, as Peter says in the chat, a never-ending inward spiral into darkness, and it can ruin your life for good if you don't seek help. Bad things bad things happen if you don't seek help soon enough. Um, I've I've had my fair share of, I feel more than my fair share maybe, of depression and anxiety uh, in in my life. I just turned 36, and I think most of my teen years, I I was depressed. Really, I was miserable, um, and I didn't even know that a depression was that there is something that there is a thing as that is called depression. That there were I knew that there were some people you could go and maybe perhaps talk to. You might go talk to if you had something, if you had problems. But what I thought it was, what I thought it meant up until I was 17, I think, when I heard about uh, that. When I learned, I was maybe 16. Okay, when I learned that what that I even got a name for it, because there what I didn't have the vocabulary, because where from my background is that these things were heavily stigmatized when I was growing up in a small industrial town in the 90s. The, uh, the the bullies and the society and the circles, social circles there, the biggest uh, threats to the society or the community, in especially in the school. Kids, there's a boy whose dad happened to be German, and oh boy, did he get a whole lot of shit. So when the conservatism is on the level that even Germans are bad. Even Jehovah's Witnesses and Germans are so bad, they pretty much that they should be tossed out. There is no way anyone could properly address possible mental health issues. And Jens, no offense, I like German people. It was just uh, air within the where I grew up. So that is Mental Mondays is something that I intend to do. Um, then I got help and eventually I got better. I got through high school. I became a nurse, and now uh, I found the love. I found love um, with Katya. We've been we've been together for it's something to 3 years. 3 years coming in next autumn. So and we are actually tomorrow. We are leaving. Um, we're going away for a day. We'll stay because we're getting a puppy in on Sunday. On Sunday, we'll get a puppy. She is a wire-haired standard dachshund. Um, there are three sizes: caninish or canine, the the tiniest, caniche, dachshund, and then there's mini dachshund, miniature dachshund, and then standard dachshund, which is the biggest. And we're getting what we're getting is a standard dachshund, which is the biggest, and wire hair. I don't think I have pictures of the dog or the puppy. May or may not. Uh, hmm. Do I have? Hang on. Please hold. I have some um technical difficulties here. Like, let's just there we have it. Um, so the doggo has uh basically two big brothers. Uh, my mom has a poodle, and my mother-in-law has a black Labrador. So let's see if I can have the magic. If I can have magic happen here with what because I didn't prepare for this. I have to get the find specific video pictures from I'm not I'm not even entirely sure where those pictures are. So I sorry I because now I'm just fixated on whether I can find it. So I know what those are. I mean, so there are comments. A new co-host, yes. In German, Rauchardackel, yes. Rauchardackel, yes. That's. I knew that Dackel is Dachshund in or another name um for um a Dachshund, which is a means basically badger dog. It's bred for basically bred for hunting badgers, and that's why they like to dig dig their dig holes in almost almost everywhere. So, ooh, oh, so this is a few weeks old already. This picture, this is the one. That's her with the red collar. She's the one. Misan is a character in the original Moomin series. So I have some newer pictures on my phone that I just got, but I won't spend any more time on that one. Uh, those are quite energetic, prepare for walkies and playtime multiple times a day, better than a fitness studio. Exactly, but which is good because that makes forces forces me to go outside several times a day for a walk, which is good because I need to lose weight. I've gained some weight in the past few years, back on quite a bit of weight actually. Um, so I need. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that um, now I'm kind of forced to go out, and I have just over a week left of my 3 weeks summer vacation part one. I'll have 2 weeks in late May. Sorry, late July, early August. I have in turn of July and August. I have 2 more weeks. I probably spend, and I still have after that. I have about week and just under a week and a half um, left of paid leave, annual paid leave, which I'll spend during the winter holiday season. Summertime there. Uh, it's actually quite good that I'll be doing a lot of night shifts in. We, we just got the next uh, 6 week list, that shift list, which starts next week. That I'll do a lot of nights just because it's easier. Well, Katja goes to work early Monday, early morning, and then I come home early morning. I'll take the dog out, uh, and then go to bed, and so forth, and then I'll take the dog out for a pee in the morning when I come home, and then maybe probably a bit uh, longer one when I wake up, and then so I there's at least one bit that I have like nights and then 5 days off, 4 or 5 sorry 5 days off. Yeah, it's nice. 4 days plus the day resting day when I get off the nights. Um, and when you look at um, these um, headlines from the Independent, there are so many um, horrible um, horrible news, uh, global news from these anti-LGBTQ plus people, news, legislation, doctors being assholes, and then the Trump 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 stuff, Caitlyn Jenner, she's an asshole, and these is no wonder. LGBTQ plus people have more, on average, more mental health issues than their cis and straight counterparts. What India is dropping from the curriculum? Uh, no, possibly sex ed. I wouldn't be too surprised. Was it here? uh, it wasn't. It wasn't here, was it? No. India. India has. Oh, hey. By the way, this Alabama thing reminded me. They're dropping evolution, table of elements, and lots of other facts that need to be taught. Hey, quite as I'm sorry, but significantly smaller percentage of Indian people actually even go to school. So it it's obviously horrible and wow. Um, Asking if we should sterilize trans people is incredibly dangerous. Look, this went on in Finland until March of this year. Until uh, uh, up until March, up until I think sorry, end of February, early well, as of March 2023, transgender people had to provide a certificate of infertility in order to get to have their legal gender marker changed in Finland in until March 2023. So yes, so yes, I was about to say the this article here, which the title says Alabama City abandons anti-transgender bathroom law. The bans the LGBTQ plus people in Florida have uh, achieved a small win. Why? A federal judge has um, has made a ruling that the um, at least certain bans on um, gender affirming care in Florida, banning gender affirming care in Florida is unconstitutional. And now the laws cannot be enforced, and they are on hold until court cases against the states have been they've had their course in courts, and then the judge will consider the case again. At least something good. There was, I think, I can't remember which guest I was with. I think it was last year, sometime last year. They said they know the politicians, the lawmakers in the states that make peddle these anti-trans laws, they know that these laws are unconstitutional. They know they're unconstitutional, but they go through with them anyway because that will give them that will make their voters happy. And when the federal judges that then rule these unconstitutional, um, yeah, they can always claim they don't know, but honestly, they can always say, "But I didn't know," for some stupid reason, and they can um, then they can be mad at they can shift the blame from themselves to the the judge that ruled against them. So they shift the blame. Ignorance is not a defense under the law. For Trump's followers, it is. Hang on, just a moment. Yeah, so there was, speaking of Trump, um, the weird thing is, I just read the, the papers today on what would happen if Trump was to be sent to jail, uh, and then the election results would be in his favor, and he became a president while in jail. Uh, the pre- uh, the problem here is that the president of the United States has an indefinite uh, right to pardon prisoners, but if he was in prison, when at if he got to prison, if he went to prison and then while in prison got elected, he can, if he wants to, and well has to, he can pardon himself while in prison. It's technically possible, but it's not. But the thing is that he can, but that kind of thing has never been done before, obviously, and uh, but they don't even check. And the one and not another thing is that they don't. It doesn't. You can you can be a serial killer and be um, elected to become the U.S. president because they don't check your criminal record. So basically he could, and then I can't remember which president came after Nixon, but said president preemptively pardoned Nixon from the the they had to draw the charges already, and the papers were ready to send to court, but the president, following Nixon, pardoned him before he was even charged. So it's really weird. Anyway, it's no wonder that um, LGBTQ plus people are more. I think it's 2.5 times more likely to have mental health issues. Your comment isn't showing. Now it is. Hmm. Who is saying Trump supporters are incredibly stupid? Someone living in a country filled with Trump supporters, they are in fact getting dumber and dumber. Yeah, dumber and dumber. Uh, the film, I think too. So it's interesting. And what I have also been waiting, waiting and waiting, because from the the warning live stream, I got a copyright ID claim. No, sorry, content ID claim. But I then refuted. I'm not exactly sure what the term is in English, but yeah, I don't know what the word it is in English. Yeah, I disputed the claim, and then the Eurovision video. I got a number of content ID claims. I disputed them, and nothing has come out of them. But if not, and I've been waiting for 2 weeks on these, so I've been waiting for 14 days on. Yeah, there's 17 days left of the 30 on the warning, and for the Eurovision, there's 15 days left. If they don't review it, the content ID just it just the claim goes away, and it's gone, and it's gone. So that's how it goes. Yeah, that's interesting. Yes, disputed. Yes. Anyway, these are some stuff about my plans and what the new series is all about. And there's a premiere coming up on next week, next Monday. It's 7 p.m. UK coming out, and I think it's my time to love you and leave you for today. Bertil, and Bertil is probably coming with us to the great journey. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.